Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra Unit 7.1, 7.4 review. Now the first video has already gone over problems 1 through 17. And if you have any questions on that, make sure to come see Ms. Carranza or myself to help you out. So the last one we're going to do is finding the area and perimeter of the figure below. So the first thing we need to ask ourselves, what shape is it? Well, let's take a look. I've got two sides, my opposite sides are congruent, and they make a 90-degree angle. So that shape is a rectangle, okay? So when we're finding rectangle, perimeters, we add up all the sides, and area is the base, the length times the width. Sorry about that, okay? So let's find the perimeter first. Now our opposite sides are the same. So instead of writing everything out, I can just write down the two sides and then multiply them by 2. So one side is the 6m minus 2, and the other side is the 2m squared plus 4m minus 1. Okay? So how do we solve this? We distribute, okay? I know it says add in the middle, okay, but before we do that addition right there, we have to distribute first, okay? So go ahead, distribute those two. 2 times 6 gives us 12m, and 2 times negative 2 gives us a negative 4. Plus 2 times 2 is 4m squared. 2 times 4 gives us 8m minus 2. Now the last step to do here would be to combine your like terms, okay? So highest exponent first. Do we have anything to combine with the 4m squared? And we do not, okay? After that, looking at our m's, we have 12 plus 8. 12 plus 8 gives us 20m. And then the last thing to combine is negative 4 minus 2. And negative 4 minus 2 would be negative 6. And then the last thing is our units, and our units for perimeter would just be feet. Okay? So I know the space they wrote up here is kind of small, so if you can fit all that in, 4m squared plus 20m minus 6 feet. Okay? And now when we find area, area equals your length times your width. Okay? So we have the 6m minus 2, and then the 2 up. Is this going to work for me? Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, so the 6m minus 2 times the 2m squared plus 4m minus 1. And you can do whichever method you like better. If you want to do distribution, if you want to do the box method. Whenever we're doing a binomial times a trinomial, or anything to do with a trinomial, I like to stay organized. So that's why I'm going to do the box method. Okay? So we have 6m minus 2, and then we have 2m squared plus 4m minus 1. All right, and then let's just start multiplying. 6 times 2 gives us 12, and then m times m squared is m cubed. 6 times 4 gives us 24, and that's a positive 24 m squared. And then 6 times negative 1 gives us negative 6m. All right, negative 2. Negative 2 times 2 gives us negative 4m squared. And then negative 2 times 4 gives us negative 8m. And then negative 2 times negative 1 gives us positive 2. Okay? And now let's look for like terms. 4m squared and 24m squared. And then we have -8 and -6. So when we start combining our like terms, we have that the area equals 12m cubed. And now 24 minus 4 is positive 20m squared. -8 minus 6 would be -14m plus 2. And then remember, anytime we're talking about area, our units are squared. So that's where we get feet squared. Okay? All right, guys, well, that's it for the Unit 7.1, 7.4 review. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. That's why we get paid the big bucks. Thanks for watching.